fire, fire for fire, fire.
Leave Stan Lee alone. I know, this is so sad. When did he pass away? 2018 at 95. He lived a long, good life. The grandfather of comic books. One of the oldest people around. And they just won't leave him alone. They want to keep milking him.
I remember growing up, there was a cliche in movies and shows where if a character would die, like clockwork, they would always say, but don't worry, they're not really gone. They still live on in your heart forever. And it's about how the character's memory and their legacy is able to transcend death. And they're alive to a certain extent because you remember them. It's metaphorical.
Wholesome.
But in reality, in the modern day and age, this idea can actually be literal. Thanks to technology! That
You scared me! What the fuck?
scare you? Did that jump scare you? Does technology frighten you?
Technology!
Well, this one might. Thanks to our advances in one field in particular, AI, there are some fucking worms, some parasitic zombies out there that when someone passes away, they then get dollar signs in their eyes like Mr. Krabs because they can still get some usefulness out of them. They can parade that corpse around thanks to AI, where they can kind of like revive it with some of this like fucking forbidden necromancy, so they can continue to squeeze doubloons out of their image.
This is it's so evil. They just literally won't let him die. Proverbially speaking. I know people are gonna argue with me and be like, "Oh, Lana, well, yeah, he's dead, obviously," but you're technically bringing him back alive through a technology. Let this happen.
It's like Kabuto from Naruto, where he like revives ancient ninjas to use for his own gain. Except in this way, there is no semblance of humanity left in the corpses. It is literally just these husks, these like fucking skinwalkers that just only care about money, that will use AI to bring
Chad, don't AI me, man. Don't bring me back to life after I die.
Back so they can continue to make money off of them even after they've died. And unfortunately, there is no one that has been exploited more, both while they were alive in their elder years and now, especially since they've passed away, than Stan Lee.
You know what's sad is that he died at 95, but I'm pretty sure they paraded him around up until probably, I want to say, like 92. Like, basically until he couldn't walk. It was really, really sad to see.
And unfortunately, Stan Lee has been like this golden goose that they continue to parade around. He passed away many years ago, and since then he has been fucking minted on the blockchain as an NFT. His Twitter account was still actively being used to peddle some dog shit. He's been
and then a lot of people, they're so like consumed out, they don't realize he died, and then they just keep consuming and thinking like, oh yeah, Stan Lee's alive because his Twitter posts keep popping up on my screen. They had a show with a 3D Michael Jackson. Now, was it a recreation of an old concert, or was it a completely new concert branded as Michael Jackson? Because, like, I'm not sure about which one you're talking about. Because I think remastering an old concert is okay. But making a new concert out of him just to, like, milk more performances, that's bad. I order which one? 2-pack hologram? Okay, well, I don't have a definitive answer then.
In multiple like crypto projects, like
yeah, the Tupac AI concert was terrible. I saw that.
And now Los Angeles Comic-Con has announced that there is going to be an
Is this a form of elder abuse? Well, technically no, because he's dead.
AI Stan Lee attending, where guests can pay money to get a picture with AI Stan Lee, as well as have a conversation with him. So fork over some clams and you get to interact with AI Stan Lee.
One of my mods just sent me something. Yeah, I gotta show you this. This is dystopian, apparently. Live react. First look at the AI Stan Lee hologram at AI Comic-Con. This was yesterday. And this video is from 3 days ago, so we get to see the fruition, chat. Let's have a gander.
To join you at the 2025 Los Angeles Angeles Comic-Con. For decades, I had the thrill of spinning yarns about heroes and villains in that mighty Marvel manner. But the real heroes have always been you, the fans, whose excitement kept those stories
Oh my
alive.
god.
The world may be a little nutty now and then, but as long as we share our stories and imaginations, there will always be room for hope, heart, and heroism. So thank you for keeping the dream alive. Excelsior!
What do you think about the X-Men legacy being so tied to the civil rights movement?
The X-Men's struggles for equality and acceptance were indeed inspired by the civil rights movement. Larry, I think it's safe to say that Stan Lee and the creative team drew parallels between the X-Men's fight for coexistence with humans and the real-world struggles of marginalized communities during that era.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god.
This was a powerful way to address social issues through storytelling. The X-Men's legacy continues to inspire and resonate with fans today. Great question, Larry.
Another fan named Melissa. She wants to know, if you could pick one superhero who would save the world today, who would that be?
That's a great question, Melissa. If I had to pick one superhero to save the world today, I'd have to choose Spider-Man. He's got the agility.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's actually freaking out. She's actually soy-pogging out because the AI Stan Lee agreed with her. She's so consumed out of her mind that she's like, oh my god, I love Spider-Man too. Oh my god, it's AI Stan Lee just said it. Oh my god, dude, it's AI. What are you doing? Not a real fan? No, she's a real fan, dude. She's consuming. She's consuming. Living, breathing soy jacks. This is unironically one of the most dystopian shit I've seen in a long, long time.
Quick thinking and web slinging abilities to swing into action and tackle any challenge. Plus, he's a hero for the people, always putting their safety first. He's got a lot of heart, just like the fans who love him. Great question, Melissa.
To know what are your thoughts on the MCU and Marvel's legacy today?
I'm thrilled to share my thoughts on the MCU and Marvel's legacy.
This is so dystopian,
The Marvel
man.
Cinematic Universe has been a game changer, bringing our beloved characters to life in a way that's resonated with fans worldwide. I think it's a testament to the power of storytelling and the impact that Marvel has had on popular culture. As someone who's been a part of Marvel's history, it's amazing to see how our characters have evolved and continue to inspire new generations.
The mouth doesn't even match either. It's just so freaky.
If I had to pick one superpower, I'd choose the ability to fly, Rayhan. It's a classic power that's both practical and thrilling. Just imagine soaring through the skies, exploring new heights, and saving the day in style. Spider-Man is definitely...
Get me off this planet. Get me off this planet. Get me off this planet, please. Leave me alone. Oh my god.
Definitely one of my favorites. That web-slinging, wisecracking hero has captured the hearts of fans everywhere.
Oh my god, she's so happy, chat. Oh my god.
If I had to pick just one...
Look, it's Stan Lee. Oh my god. It's the real Stan Lee AI. God. I'm getting the... It so makes me so upset. Why are you so happy? You're weird. Oh, I hate this. Oh, God, man.
Excelsior! It's exactly what he would want, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The people that own his...
Yeah, he really wanted this. His family probably let this happen, too. It's just an AI? Yeah, so why is she soy-pogging the fuck out of the fucking AI? Because she's gonna go buy the fucking Spider-Man comic book and give them more money. Do you not understand? Do the neurons fire in your head? It's so stupid.
Now get to just continue to put him on the puppet strings and have him dance for them, where they can put whatever words in his mouth that they want.
Just a paid
and
actor.
of course he has no say-so in it because he is no longer here. He shed the mortal coil quite a long time ago, and yet since then, somehow, there are still people that are using him to make money for themselves. It's just greed. I think it is so sick and twisted.
They don't need the family permission. Disney owns Stan Lee's likeness as a character. Is it because he, like, appeared in the movies as a cameo? Is that kind of like what it is legally or some shit? It could be. I don't know what the situation is, but like, yeah, I guess they could write it off as like, oh, I'm Stan Lee. I'm the guy that was in the movie, and I'm owned by Disney. Beep boop.
And the company that owns his
That's
likeness
so bad.
is trying to prop this up as like a positive thing. So the studio that owns the rights to his likeness is Cartoon Studios, and the company that developed the hologram is called Proto Hologram, and they have big plans for rapid commercial expansion of its Stan Lee IP.
This needs to stop. Oh my god. Chat, don't let me be AI, let me die, man. I know it's sad when someone dies, but let them rest. Jeez, man, you don't have to keep milking them for money.
This was a human being, by the way, that they're now talking about like it's the fucking E3 showcase and how they're going to be like
You're
unveiling
going in
a
the
new
Matrix?
console
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna die in the
We got big
Matrix.
plans for Stan Lee now that he's dead, and we can do whatever we want with his likeness. Yeah, get excited. It's big moves coming from our Stan Lee IP. How is that anything but ghoulish? Oh my god. Such as collectible cards and a refresh of his wax statue. Collectible cards. They're making a Stan Lee trading card game.
Collectible cards.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Get me off this ride, man.
And of course, the hologram AI is part of the same push. So comic book fans can enter a special 1,500 square foot booth to interact with AI Stan Lee, who appears in the rectangular box. The AI avatar may even make a surprise appearance in other parts of the convention, such as a panel. So even when he's dead, he's still being put to work.
Yeah.
What great.
We saw this when he was like 90. When you're 90 years old, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but at a certain point, you're just freaking old, man. You should be like resting and like watching TV, not being paraded around. And they did that for the longest time. He died at 95 or 98. I forget which one. They paraded him around for years.
Great news, Cartoon Studios. Wow, what saints over there. And if being trapped as an AI construct after your death for an eager audience feels a bit like something that would happen in a Marvel comic book, the folks behind the Lee avatar have already worked out a defense of the project. We'll never put...
Defense of the project? Are you hearing yourself?
...words in his mouth that aren't in line with things he spoke about in his
Lord.
lifetime. This is according to Bob Saboni, who is the... head of the Stan Lee division at Cartoon Studios. They have their own division at Cartoon Studios dedicated to figuring out ways to still use Stan Lee's image.
You have to be such a gabagool lawyer, I swear, to like be like, okay, so guys, in order to milk this guy's dead corpse for money and parade around his likeness so we can make money, I have like a series of laws and like things that he signed over the years. I'm gonna die.
Make money off of him. Of course, with no say-so from Stan Lee, he is dead. So by the very definition, you are putting words in his mouth because he is not saying those words. He never said those words. He is not with us any longer.
Yeah.
This is the worst goddamn defense of it you could possibly muster. No matter how you spin it, these are not his words.
This is gonna translate. You guys know the people that do the same thing but with fictional characters? They say like, oh, well, Sonic would defend Israel, or Shadow the Hedgehog would defend Palestine. It's the same thing. What if they start taking real people that were dead and they didn't have like any political affiliation, and then they start saying, well, Stan Lee would vote for X, or they would vote for Partition 35, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is a very real possibility. I bet you $100 they could definitely get away with this shit, man.
You can try and base it off things he said in the past, whatever, doesn't change the fact that they are still not his words and his thoughts. It's fucking crazy. They are all designed to just make money off of him. Fortunately, with decades of footage capturing his thoughts on so many subjects, we can build a voice that stays true. Not always word for word, but always faithful in spirit, context, and intent.
Faithful.
Bull fucking Loney. That is Barnack Hall. That is horseradish. The intent is just for you to make money off of Stan Lee. It's so sick, man. Holy shit. Now, there is some cases where AI, after an actor passes away, like, I can actually understand. James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones is the iconic voice of Darth Vader, and before he passed, he wanted, like, it was his desire to have his voice immortalized forever as Darth Vader. So, as I understand it, he did sign, like, the rights to his...
I think that's weird, but if he said that, it's a bit different. I would never do that, especially with fucking Disney. God knows what they're gonna do with my voice. But at the end of the day, at least he said, I want my voice to be immortalized. Like, there was a form of, like, I want this to happen as a person.
Voice in AI form for Darth Vader. That is...
Disney doing it is just like, oh, ooh, shudders, you know?
What he wanted, because he always wanted to be remembered as Darth Vader. I think that's somewhat wholesome. That one I can understand. This is so far removed from that, you can't even make a good faith argument to compare the two. I tried to dig in to see if Stan Lee had ever, like, agreed to be, like, digitized post-mortem. Like,
Press
we can
X
get
to
birdies
doubt.
through CGI.
He probably didn't even want to get rolled around at, like, 90 years old, going to cons and shit, talking to people. We saw the videos where he's, like, resting on a chair and the guy's like, come on, man, let's go, we need to do this.
Or anything, because he passed away in
let's go talk to
2018,
those
which
people.
predates, like, the AI resurrection jutsu that we now have access to. So there's no way he could have ever agreed to that in the same way that James Earl Jones did or anything. So I was trying to see if there was anything that even, like, resembled an agreement like that. And the only thing I can find is that the people that manage Stan Lee's likeness, like his managers of the Stan Lee IP, agreed to using his likeness in media for the next, like, 20 years or something. So, like, signing over the rights to Stan Lee's likeness. But I don't know if Stan Lee was a part of that conversation. And even if he was, you have to wonder under what circumstances, because it's important to remember in the later years of Stan Lee's life, there were tons of allegations of elder abuse and manipulation with tons and tons of footage of alleged mistreatment from...
Even if you think, like, oh, well, you know, it's the family doing it or whatever, you have videos of him getting, not yelled at, but, like, sternly talked to, and he's, like, crawling and walking, and he's, you know how, like, old people walk? Like, their body looks like they're in pain. He's, like, 90 years old. And you think to yourself, like, this isn't a pattern of behavior, and you don't think that led into, like, how he would be treated in the future when he passes?
A lot of greedy assholes constantly looking to fucking pull money out from Stan Lee's ass every step of the way, by any means necessary, come hell or high water. So I don't know for sure if he ever, like, explicitly agreed to it, and if he did he even know what he was agreeing to? Because, again, a lot of things were kept hidden from him that Stan Lee had supposedly agreed to. Others had kind of misled him, allegedly. And now that he has passed, that is still seemingly the case here, where he is just not able to rest. They have a whole division dedicated to finding ways of exploiting Stan Lee's image, apparently, at cartoon studios. That's... Jesus. What the fuck? Like, what? How, in any way, shape, or form, could anyone possibly view this in anything other than just greedy, dystopian garbage? Just let him rest, man. I think this shit super sucks. Someone can die, and a company can just come through, buy the rights to their likeness, and then just make an AI model that can spout whatever fucking garbage it wants it to. It's...
What if a VTuber that you really, really like passes away, and then their family, because they're so diabolical and down bad for money, and they don't give a fuck about their, like, child, I would assume, right? They sell the rights, and then you just puppeteer their freaking, like, you get the rights to their model or something. You pay enough money. Oh my god, that would be terrifying. Honestly, I'm giving myself ideas. This is scary, man. I need to shut up.
So fucking shameless.
That's so scary.
Also, looking into it a bit more, the rights to his likeness are actually a very contentious subject. It seems like it was a messy battle about Stan Lee's image after passing. So there's a lot of meat and potatoes there, but ultimately, I guess it ended up in the hands of Cartoon Studios, who now has a whole section carved out to finding ways to milk Stan Lee's image even further, making a collectible trading card game, the AI attendance at Comic Cons. I imagine there will be another big Web3 crypto push for Stan Lee's image here.
Yeah, they did that too. They pushed crypto with him. Oh my god, man.
Yes, as part of their
forgot about
Stan
that.
Lee IP expansion protocol that they're excited about. I hate it. That's really about it. See ya.
Oh my lord, dude. I hated that. I hated the video. I hated the clip. Ah, mamma mia. Chat, I'm disappointed, and I didn't expect a lot. Crony Quinn? No, Crony Quinn was different because she got hacked. With Stan Lee, that was like them using him to promote a coin. Like,
Fire, 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 fire.